Hi, we're Georgia and Georgia, and after 6 months of travelling around Southeast Asia, we're unfortunately saying goodbye and heading back to the UK. But before we leave, we decided to treat ourselves to a few days at Hong Kong Disneyland. Also, our adventures aren't stopping here, so make sure you get subscribed so you don't miss out. So cute! The little Mickey handles and the random statues everywhere and the Mickey shaped windows.
We are now checked into our hotel, but it's dark out, and because the park doesn't open until 10:30 a.m. tomorrow, we're going to give you a room tour and a hotel tour tomorrow morning, which for you guys will be like straight away.
Good morning! We're going to do a quick room tour. So, it's a fairly standard hotel room to be honest, but it has some fun little details. So here's our 2 beds, and then above each bed there's a Mickey and a Minnie little statue. And then over by our coffee station, which is a Nespresso machine. Very nice. And then we've got the Donald, Daisy and Goofy tapestry, I guess. And then this is the best bit. So over here, we have this cute little reading nook, but in the distance, you can see the top of the castle. And it's so pretty at night where you just see the little spires just lit up. It's so cute. Now we're gonna go get some breakfast. They gave us this little card at breakfast and said it's a photo pass for when the characters come out at 8 o'clock.
We came out of the back here, went down past the little rocky pool waterfalls, then we have a big swimming pool, and then there's a bunch of gardens, which we're gonna go and have a look at. They do have this really cool pool, but to be honest, we're only here for 2 nights, and we're gonna be at the Disney park basically all day today and tomorrow, so I'm not sure we'll get an opportunity to go in there. So here, we're at the back of the property, which overlooks the sea? Because it's an island, right? I think it's the sea. It's not a lake. Anyway, so this is like the bottom of the island overlooking the sea. And then there's a path that runs all the way along. So that way is the Disney Hollywood Hotel, and that way is the Disney Land Hotel, I think. Anyway, we're going this way because we're going to the Squirt Garden, which we did have a look at last night after we checked in, but it was really dark, so we couldn't really figure it out. So the garden doesn't seem to be much. Like there's a lawn, there's some deck chairs. On the floor, it kind of looks like they've imprinted like starfish and made it kind of look like the sea washing up on a beach. And then they have these cool surfboards, but otherwise that's more or less it. I don't think there's too much else to the gardens, but we're gonna go and have a look at the next one and see what that one's like. We came along to the next garden and we get it now. So the squirt garden is a bit boring. It's just a lawn with some deck chairs, and then it has like the surfboards and the sea on the floor and the sand, and that's quite cool. But then we came to the next garden, which is the Hathi Junior Garden. He's the baby elephant from the Jungle Book. And this one's raised up. It's right by the restaurant where we had breakfast, and there's like a water fountain and hedges that have been sculpted into baby elephants. And on the floor, it's no longer the sea, it's now a different pattern. But what I noticed was the rooms that overlook the garden, like if you look on a map, each like garden has loads of rooms that overlook it, are themed differently. So these rooms have elephants above them. The rooms around the other side had turtles and stingrays and stuff on them, and manta rays. And I guess when we go to the next two gardens, we'll see what those ones have as well. So let's go. There's the squirt garden. All those rooms have turtles and stuff. Here's the Hathi Garden, Hathi Junior Garden. All of these rooms have elephants on the top. We're gonna go around the front now and then round to the Kevin Garden. Kevin from up. This is Kevin's garden, and the rooms here that overlook it have like a South American kind of decoration on the windows. And then this is kind of like Squirt Garden. It's just a bit of a garden. It's obviously in a different style, so it kind of looks nice, but otherwise it's not much else. But there is a go-kart track for kids, which is cool. Last up is Rafiki's garden, which is kind of, it's a bit smaller, but it's like this African themed fire pit with stones around that you can sit on. I don't think they light the fire pit, otherwise it'd be really cool. I think it's just for decoration. And then the windows and stuff that overlook it obviously have an African theme. And then past Rafiki's garden, we're back to the pool, where the hotel rooms have all the themes overlooking them.
We are walking along the seafront, I guess. Seafront?
That's what I said.
We're walking along the seafront to Disneyland, and on the way you pass the Disneyland Hong Kong Hotel.
What's our first port of call this morning?
I don't know.
You don't even remember?
No.
Don't you have a little something to buy yourself?
Oh yeah, I gotta go get some ears.
In Hong Kong Disney, it's Hyperspace Mountain. And I think you sit side by side instead of one in front of the other, like in Disney World. I know that Hyperspace Mountain in Paris goes upside down, so I don't know if this one does as well.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, where to now?
The Ant-Man ride.
The Ant-Man ride. Wait, where is that? Over there?
Yeah, there.
So, for context, we love the shooter rides at, like, Disney World and Disneyland. So, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin.
Yeah.
Georgia got, like, what, 10,000 off a million or something?
Yeah.
Which, if you know,
It's like nearly the max score, but I just missed it.
yeah, that's a pretty impressive score. I got like 100,000 every time, if that. And also, Midway Mania. Toy Story Mania.
It's Toy Story Midway Mania. You were right first.
I thought they renamed Midway Mania to Toy Story Mania. Or are they at different places? Anyway, the Ant-Man ride is the same kind of thing, so we're going to go and win that one as well.
As we thought, basically Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin. Now we're going to go on again. We managed to get about 500,000 points each, but now my hands are hurting, so we're having a break. This is the Iron Man experience? No idea what it is.
So, Iron Man Experience is a virtual reality ride. We think it used to be Star Tours.
We're going to hang around Main Street USA now because the parade starts in about half an hour, so we need to get there a little bit early. But we're going to go and have a look in the shops so I can find some ears. To be honest, that parade was kind of disappointing. It was really short. There was only like 4 cars, and one of them was full of like Duffy and his friends, and then the last one had Oswald and then some dancing cast members. It was enjoyable, but it was very short.
We're going on the Jungle River Cruise, which is a little tour like down the river, and the skippers are really funny. They pull like loads of like one-liners and puns, and it's famous in all the Disney parks. And if you've ever seen the film Jungle Cruise with The Rock and wondered why he makes those one-liners and those puns, it's because that film is based off this ride.
You know, before this, I used to work in an orange juice factory, but I got canned. Couldn't concentrate. Yeah, they put the squeeze on me, too.
Finally got some ears that I liked. These ones were for some reason $30 instead of $169. But aren't they cute? That was surprisingly fun, even though I don't really like drop rides. That one was nice and controlled. And now we're gonna go find some food because I'm starving.
That was so much fun.
Like, it went so fast, it was so unexpected.
I didn't know it goes backwards.
And then at the end it like shoots you forward really fast and you go flying all over the place.
I thought it was like Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. I thought it was just all right. It was so
too.
good.
It was really good. Here they come.
Yeah. This bit here, I wonder if those people know they're about to go backwards. It's so unexpected, it's so much fun.
Well, I thought it was going to be like Expedition Everest where it holds you there for a bit, but it didn't. You literally just go up and immediately back down. Mystic Manor is Hong Kong Disney's haunted mansion. It's supposed to be really good. That was wild.
That was really good.
It was.
That was basically the Haunted Mansion, but just with a different story.
Yeah.
It was the exact same, like, go into a room, have a little presentation, go onto a ride, and it takes you around loads of stuff.
Yeah. I feel like I've been on it before, or something very similar, but probably because I have, like, haunted mansions or whatever. We've been wandering around, re-riding the same rides, and we've just realised we haven't actually gone to Fantasyland yet, so we're heading there now.
And
It's Mickey!
oh yeah, the big man himself, looking a lot better than Morky Mouse did in Hoi An.
Mickey Mouse.
Anyway, we need to go to Fantasyland because that's where the best ride in the entire park is. We got invited in to see World of Frozen before they open it. I mean, they were letting anyone in, it wasn't just us.
Yeah, but I think it's still limited, so...
World of Frozen opens in like 3 weeks, and annoyingly, we don't edit videos that quickly, which means by the time this comes out, World of Frozen will have long been open. But if you follow us on Instagram, you would already know that. So go follow us.
That was literally the shortest ride. Like, it was good, it just did not go on for anywhere near as long as I would expect it to. We're doing Frozen Ever After. I think it's a log flume. I think they have one at Disney World, but we never went on it because it just opened, so the queue was massive. This has a queue of like 15, 20 minutes. So.
So it wasn't a log flume, it was, I don't know what you call it, but it's the same type of ride as It's a Small World. It's just a boat in the water that kind of goes along the path. But there were like 2 or 3 little bits where it had little dips that you got like a teeny bit wet. It wasn't a log flume, but it was still really cool.
We watched the fireworks show, Momentous, which is more like a projection show on the castle, which was really cool. And it was like the story of your life. So it started with Baby Mine when you were born, and then Remember Me when you die. And it was a really good show. But when it got to the end, I was thinking, I don't come to Disney to be reminded of my own mortality.
Good first day.
Very good.
One more day tomorrow.
Hey. Lots of Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
And wait, what's it called here? Not Big Thunder, like Grouchy.
We'll just call it Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. That's what we've been referring to it otherwise.
Yeah.
I cannot remember what it's called. So tomorrow, I'm going to try and go to the shows that we missed. Annoyingly, they usually have Festival of the Lion King on, and they've replaced it with a show about villains.
Let's Get Wicked.
Let's Get Wicked, which no doubt will be really cool. But if you've ever been to Festival of the Lion King, it is the most amazing show that Disney puts on. And I'm really sad that they're not showing it. But anyway, there's the villain one that I've already forgotten the name of. What was it?
Let's Get Wicked.
Let's Get Wicked. And then there's a Moana show as well. So we're going to go watch those two. We're going to go and do some rides that we haven't done. What rides haven't we done?
Not many, most of them in Fantasyland.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of rides that we haven't done. And then we're going to go back and do all the good rides again. Like Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, whatever it's called. Hyperspace Mountain and Ant-Man and the Wasp. Nanobot, whatever.
Nano Battle.
Nano Battle, that's the one. We're really bad with the ride names.
It's because they're all basically the same as the ones in California and in Orlando, but they have different names and ever so slightly different themes.
Yeah.
There's only one way to start your day at Disney.
day 2 at Disney, but also our last day, because we only booked for 2 days and 2 nights in the hotel. So we've checked out of the hotel this morning, we've left our luggage there, and then after the fireworks tonight, we're gonna go back, pick it up, and then get the train to Kowloon, where our hotel is for the next 2 nights, before we then fly back to the UK. And our travels are over.
Last night when we were here, there was no decoration, and now it's Christmas. And it's the first time that we've been to a Disney park and it's been Christmas. So this is exciting. It's also the first time we've been to a Disney park where they've changed the decorations overnight. According to the Apple weather app, it's 27 degrees today and sunny, but it feels like about 1,000,000 degrees. It's so hot here today.
We're going on RC Racer.
Reach for the sky!
We're going on again.
It was so good. Like there's a bit at the top and you're just like looking down and everything, and then it drops you.
You're like weightless at the top. It's so much better than it looks. We thought it was just some like thrill ride, but it's not. It's so good.
We got to come back into World of Frozen, which is really good because now we can see it in the day.
Thank you.
We got some goodies from Northern Delights. We got an Olaf muffin and a Northern Mountain almond tart. Nice. Creamy.
Ah, what is this? I don't know what that is, but there's cake in the middle. The bottom bit of it is blueberry. The bottom is nicer than the top. I don't really know what the white stuff is on the top. The bottom's better.
15, 20 out there, you got thousands. Yeah, well, mine are big.
Came back to the Ant-Man and the Wasp Nano Battle because it's the best ride here, obviously. But we had to wait in a bit of a queue earlier, not that long, but a little bit. And we actually got to see some of the like in-queue entertainment. So that was fun. As we were saying yesterday, we're going through the queues so fast that you don't get to see any of the things that they put to entertain you in the queue. And we just saw that they have like a little desk in the front, and it's got like a half-eaten cake and then a cup of coffee that's spilt. Like it's just such good attention to detail.
It's indestructible. Not by my definition. Makes Batman look good. That was fun. Yeah, it was fun.
There's not enough competition in Hong Kong Disney. Not enough knocking kids down a peg or two. The queue for Mickey took like just over an hour, which is the longest we've queued for anything since we even got to Disneyland. Worth it.
It was very good, but it was no Festival of the Lion King.
We've just noticed that on the RC Racers control building, when the race starts, there's a lever that moves, like Andy's putting the game on. It's like such a good little detail. That's it, we're done with Disney now. We've had the best time, but now we're moving to the city centre of Hong Kong. So we have to go back to our Disney hotel to pick up our luggage, and then it's going to take us about 2 hours-ish on the MTR. So we're in for a long night, we think.
Speakers are loud. Maybe this is louder.
This is the, wait, what is it, Iron Man experience?
Yeah. We're gonna have endless copyright strikes on this video.